Hi everybody, we're back with another Big Bang Theory reaction with another episode of Sheldon craziness we love, but every single day. Again, just a reminder, join my Discord server to, if you want to give me some requests for movies or TV shows to react to. If you do, join the Discord server, hit that like button, subscribe, share, and let's get into it. That's the fastest intro I've ever done.
Gentlemen, I think I've come up with a fun way to get young people interested in science.
Is vitamin water any
Physics,
good?
Mad Libs, and an irrational constant, E.
I have no idea what Mad Libs are. I mean, I've heard of it.
I said funny.
Never seen it.
Upsilon? Good one. 5 times the limit of E to the upsilon as in a person.
It's not even funny for a scientist.
Professor
Can someone read it? Can someone read it?
I haven't seen him laugh that hard since the day Leonard made that multiplication error.
Oh Lord! That multiplication error! He thought he carried the 1, but he didn't!
You just had to bring that up.
And stop installing suggestion boxes everywhere.
You're one of those stubborn people who are not open to suggestions.
You guessed correctly.
Dr. Cooper, the physics department chair, tells me you're refusing to take your vacation. Most often received suggestion in my suggestion box you installed without asking me is, can Dr. Cooper take a vacation?
Leonard definitely did that.
On Monday, I hear Afghanistan is nice this time of year.
Especially nowadays.
Sarcasm?
No, you should go.
You definitely survived, Sheldon. Nothing bad will happen yet. Bro. We got President Seaberg wishing death upon Sheldon. It's a very good episode start so far. But what was I saying? You actually have to take a vacation. I didn't know that. I guess I know that you have like vacation days, or if you don't take it, you lose it. I know that, but I didn't know there's mandatory vacation. It's funny. It's good for Sheldon. I mean, not good for Sheldon. He could just do science in his home. He needs to learn about work from home. I forgot about this song. This used to be everywhere. I can't even joke. That's just me in my car. And that's everyone in my car.
You stop that caterwauling!
Nearly killed him.
I'm sneaking into work. Now, if the guard at the university asks what's under the blanket, you tell him it's some lobster traps.
What are you going to do when you get to the university? People are going to recognize you.
Will they, Leonard?
I'm wearing a loss of wood
Under your
here.
blanket, and I'll drive you there.
And no more singing.
Fine.
I have GPS on my phone. I know you turned around.
Or you can just feel the vibration. I think that was the most hilarious thing ever. For someone so smart, he's really the dumbest person ever.
Turn it over. I'm hoping my relatives think it's Hebrew.
I will have my special day.
It's not good.
You mean my special day?
You're gonna need an extra large veil for somebody's head.
I still don't like this.
We actually ever get
Like,
it.
I loved Amy the last 2 episodes, but this one.
Dad, because I make a lot more money than Howie. He's putting a lot of pressure on me to get a prenup. Just don't know how I'm going to break it to him.
How do we explain
I'm a
that?
big believer in breaking bad news to a guy when you're in bed with him. That's how I told my high school boyfriend I slept with his brother. That's how I told his brother the same thing.
She has a past.
I don't know. I don't want to manipulate him with sex.
Oh, sweetie, that's what sex is for.
You know, the connection between marriage and money is nothing new. In fact, the term wed referred to the money and livestock that the groom paid the bride's father. For example, you're adorable, intelligent, and a good earner. I could conservatively see you going for at least 2 oxen and a goose.
Isn't that wrong history? I swear, like, in history class, we knew about, like, how the bride's father had to pay the groom. It was the other way around, not the bride. The groom had to pay the bride's father. I mean, not that I either way, I think that's wrong. Both of those is wrong. They shouldn't have to pay someone just to get married. But I swear it's the other way around.
Sheldon, there are a million great vacations you could take. What about Hawaii?
Hawaii is a former leper colony on top of an active volcano where the disappointing ending to Lost was filmed.
All the Hawaiians must love him.
Mahalo for nothing, Hawaii.
How about Florida? They got Cape Canaveral. They got Disney. They got my Aunt Ida and the world's largest collection of diabetic candy.
We're just dissing all the country states.
Child, a seagull stole a hot dog from me on the beach. I got the message.
He ain't wanted to.
You know, if I tell you, an hour on the massage table with Trevor, and you'll feel like you were born without bones.
I don't think I could ever let a guy give me a massage.
Really? What was I doing to your neck last night while you were playing Xbox?
Richard Feynman was a famous American physicist, part of the Manhattan Project.
Everyone in the world of science knows who Richard Feynman was.
Now you do too. Oh, I have a brilliant idea. Amy's
That's
a
enough help for
biologist.
him.
I'll go work in her lab.
Isn't that just Feynman's idea?
Wait, 10 seconds ago, you never heard of him. Now you're an expert.
What a strike.
Hey, you.
Man, got accused of plagiarism for...
Yeah, I didn't have any quarters. Hey, if I tell you something, will you promise not to tell anybody?
Doesn't matter what I say, you're gonna tell me anyway.
What? That is not true.
Isn't it?
Bernie,
We
that
know.
wants a prenup.
You're usually the gossip girl, Penny.
That's rough.
So you're saying if I became a famous movie star and we got married, you wouldn't sign a prenup?
Absolutely not. I'm gonna be stuck at home with the kids while you're on location cheating on me with Ryan Gosling.
But you don't have to be like, what's it called, rich to have a prenup, isn't it? Like, literally, like right now, at this point, you could just use their current example and then ask that question. Or...
So, do you think about us getting married?
I think about a lot of things. I think about us getting married. I think about us breaking up this month, but then I have a glass of wine and it passes.
I think if both
Sure, all
couples
you want,
are
but
good
you
with
think
it, then
about it.
prenups
Well,
are
I'll tell
really
you one
good.
thing. If I ever do get married, no Klingon invitations.
Good luck catching a man with that attitude.
But they're talking about getting married, you know, step ahead.
I'm excited to work with my boyfriend. It's going to be romantic.
Way to kill the mood.
Which boyfriend do you think
Come
you're
on,
getting?
Sheldon, we can be like Marie Curie and her husband Pierre, who spent their days working side by side, bathed in the glow of their love and the radium that ultimately killed her. Screw Beauty and the Beast. That's the love story Disney should tell.
And I like her again.
Okay. What do we start with?
Well, I'm going to be doing some brainstem histology while you put yourself on the business end of a sponge and wash those beakers.
Wash those. Oh, I get it. Little hazing for the new fella. Yeah, better keep an eye out for what? Shoe polish on the microscope, for mad cow disease in my grilled cheese sandwich.
No, I just need those beakers washed. Hit me
Man
up.
thinks
Quick like
dying is hazy.
Excuse me, you have Dr. Sheldon Cooper in your lab. You're gonna make him do the dishes? I have plenty of experience in biology. I bought a Tamagotchi in 1998, and it's still alive. Let's do this.
Man just insulted her work writer.
Listen, I heard something about him. Can you keep it between us?
Ooh, gossip.
Okay, this is how gossip
when I first
works.
got here, I thought you Americans really gossiped around the water cooler. So I hung out there for like a month, but the only gossip I ever heard was about some creepy guy hanging out by the water cooler.
The office
Bernadette
man
wants to get a prenup.
changed people.
Oh, that's a
For sure.
shame. He's gonna be devastated.
I never know what to do in these situations. Should I give him a heads up?
Wait, why would you tell the guy who has a crush on Bernadette? He's probably just smiling inside like...
Handing out roses? Follow your heart.
I mean, Bernadette should really be the one to talk about it.
Look at the size of that Rice Krispie treat. Same price.
Hey, Howard, I need to tell you something.
I know.
You don't need to tell him. You should let Bernadette tell him. Because
Listen, I heard that Bernadette's thinking about asking you for a prenup.
Follow your heart.
Great advice for Rajesh. Great advice.
You know what? It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
She makes more money than me. She wants to protect her financial interests. It's completely reasonable.
Good. That's a healthy attitude.
Yeah.
I've got some rare comic books. You know, the Vespa's almost paid off. And Ma and I have a primo double cemetery plot at Mount Sinai, right near the guy who played Mr. Roper on Three's Company.
Mr. Roper's dead?
My opinion with prenups is like I wouldn't mind, you know, separating the finances. I think it's like weird to like want your spouse's partner's money after you're divorced. Like you want to keep like you're owed their money. Like I think that's just a weird thing to do. Like, you know, takes your partner's money if you divorce. I just think I don't know. I'm very probably wrong on this, and it's probably old fashioned. But like, isn't like signing a prenup feels like you're already planning to get divorced, you know? It feels like that, in my opinion. Like, you know, you're planning to get divorced, in my opinion. I mean, I still wouldn't be against it. I just in my back of my mind, it will always feel like, you know, you're signing and like you're preparing to get divorced then inevitably. But I don't think it's like that, you know? It never happened to me, so I don't know what I'm talking about, but that's just what I think about prenups sometimes.
Here you go.
And it's probably, it's a very healthy way to get prenups. It's
by
just,
a man with 2 doctorates and a restraining order signed by Carl Sagan. Those are perfectly clean.
Sheldon, this beaker used to contain cerebrospinal fluid from an elephant that died of syphilis. If it's in fact perfectly clean, drink from it.
even if it was clean, he would never do that. So
There was something wrong with that detergent. That was way too bubbly.
it's not
What this
Joy's
place
problem.
needs a suggestion box. 366, 367.
How's it going?
How's counting going? When I was in kindergarten, I recited pi to 1,000 places for the school talent show. I think I got this.
Gee.
I think you're giving me these tasks because you're afraid if you give me anything meaningful to do, I'll show you up.
Really? Is
You're
that
gonna
what you
get kicked
think?
out. How are you gonna get
That's what I
kicked
think.
out?
And I'm super
already?
smart, so it's probably true.
It's probably true.
Hey, I've been training in the field of neurobiology for 12 years. You've been here for 3 hours and you spent one of them in the bathroom.
I'm sorry. It takes me a while to get things going on unfamiliar toilets.
assistant.
I'm about to remove the locus coeruleus, which is incredibly delicate work. Have at it.
No
I
stranger
don't
to
know
a
what
little
should be
gray
the more
matter.
funny way if he actually does it or if he doesn't do it.
Hope your hands are steady. It's the width of a single hair. But this is just biology, so I'm sure it's no problem for a genius like you.
It's not. I'll have you know that in the field of physics, we work with particles so small, they make fat jokes about the locus coeruleus. You see is a man
That just looks like steak
trembling
to
with
me.
confidence.
I don't know why I said that, but that
Does the
whole thing.
locus coeruleus normally bleed that much?
No, but your thumb does.
Delayed reaction.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, you're a biologist.
I'm on vacation. Social convention dictates that I let my hair down at a local watering hole. Social convention is stupid. Pina colada seems appropriate. Extra pineapple slices, extra whipped cream, extra cherries, extra umbrellas, and hold the rum.
I like the what's it called?
Hey, what are you
What
guys
was
doing here?
his famous line that I did?
You and Amy, good?
Oh, better than good.
You know those girls text me every detail of their lives as it happens.
I'm not signing a prenup.
All right, Howard Wolowitz, listen up. You sign anything she puts in front of you because you are the luckiest man alive. If you let her go, there is no way you can find anyone else. Speaking on behalf of all women, it is not going to happen. We had a meeting.
Yeah, that's just weird advice. Penny's not. That was not good advice. I mean, yes, it is true. Howard will definitely not find another woman anywhere close to Bernadette. He probably wouldn't find any other woman anyway. But saying like, oh, you do it because you will not find another person. No, that's just weird in my opinion. Saying that, even to Howard, saying like, you will never find anyone, so you have to sign something you don't want to. Instead, saying like, it doesn't affect you in any way. You should talk it out with your Bernadette and make sure that you guys both come to agreements you want, and instead of sulking here and being in the bar, you should, and like that. I don't know. Like prenup is such a big thing. Like that both people should have like so it can't be just like sign it because you won't ever get married. Like that's not what marriage is for. Marriage is for you both want to get married, and because you both want to marry each other. It's not just because you have no other option but that girl. That's terrible advice in my opinion. But if it gets him to sign it, might work.
What do you want?
I was kind
Usually
of
she gives
hoping
good
I
advice,
could
but that's
continue
terrible advice.
vacationing in your laboratory.
Do you honestly think you can just waltz back in here after the way you behaved yesterday?
I was not myself. I had lost a lot of thumb blood. I'm sorry that you weren't able to. That my genius.
No.
That the soap was.
Sheldon.
So he tried everything.
Fine. Sorry.
You're forgiven.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you want to stay, get started on those beakers. They're still dirty from yesterday.
Well, that's so weird for Sheldon. He didn't get told off with Penny. Penny didn't even say anything. She just talked about how lame it is for you to faint. And he came back without any pushing.
Are you mad at me?
No, I'm not mad at you. I just wish you would have come to me so I didn't have to hear it through the nerd.
Okay, yeah, that is true. That is weird. That he that's what I said at the start. He should be told by her,
You
not.
really want me to sign a prenup?
I don't know. My dad's pretty insistent on it, though.
Why don't I talk to your dad? Man to man.
Really? That'd be so great.
Done.
Even though he's retired from the police force, he still carries his gun.
Oh.
But don't worry, he won't shoot it. It's more of a fashion statement.
Okay.
Wait, so Bernadette didn't want to even prenup?
Don't bring up Jimmy Carter, gardeners, foreign people, homosexual, Sean Penn, Vatican II, gun control, organic food, the designated hitter rule, recycling, or the fact that you're Jewish.
She's rehearsed this. Can I talk about anything?
Will you email me that list? This isn't that pressing. Why don't I talk to him about it in May?
In May, you're going to be on the International Space Station.
Exactly.
Is that a phone?
It feels strong. Okay, that just changed everything. She didn't even. No, but yeah. Well, I guess that's true. Now would be very. That's a very personal conversation that both of them should be having, and he heard it from Leonard. That honestly, it's Penny's fault. This whole thing was Penny's fault. I did not like Penny in this episode. Honestly, that this whole thing was Penny's fault. Why did she have to do that? Honestly, it's Bernadette's fault, to be honest, because she should have known not to talk to Penny about these things, because she never keeps a secret, but still. But, I mean, it was like, talking to your girlfriends, it's not meant for other people to hear, and she told Leonard. It's not a good idea. And Leonard is also at fault at this. It's, in my opinion, that was Penny's fault, and her bad advice, but because Bernadette wasn't even the one who wanted the prenup anyway. It was her dad. She did want it. It shouldn't have come from Penny. Yeah, I'm just saying. Well, that's just my take. Possibly wrong, possibly bad, but it was a very interesting and complicated solution, like the vacation solution. Sheldon realizes that he's not good at everything. He apologized all on his own, which I was shocked. I am shocked, which shows some growth, you know? And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day and see you in the next one.